A terrific evening look at Old Town there. The historic city of Boston is our backdrop tonight. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Golden State Warriors. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Hey, Kevin. Most people know that the Celtics are big proponents of analytics. And their star Jason Tatum said, "It's helped me a lot, knowing what works best. It starts by attacking the basket, trying to get more layups and free throws. That opens up the game. Not avoiding mid-range shots, but getting in a rhythm first. And it's been working." Kevin?
It sure has. Thanks, DA. Greg, the two words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Weissman. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. And for Boston, down is the 2 with Tatum at the 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's Tatum. Over Green. Offensive rebound. Thompson misses.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Pass to Walker. Outside Tatum. Boston again missing.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Wiggins finds Curry. Oh, good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Walker. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Heat in Miami.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Yeah, that's just working for the better shot. We always talk about in the NBA, good to great, great possession there.
Thompson outside. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now the pass to Weissman. On the wing, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Wiggins. Rebounded by the Celtics. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
Well, it was, because they got to play a lot of the second half against the second unit. The guys that ordinarily would have been out there were stuck on the bench with all those fouls.
Now Wiggins, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. It's stolen by Tice. Left side, Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on James Wiseman.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Kemba Walker hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Passes it to Wiseman. Curry against Walker. Curry is inside. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, it's kind of unfair. If you're that great a shooter from distance like Steph is, and then you combine with how great he is around the basket, hard to handle.
Now, here's Tice, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Miami. Brown the pass to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And it's good, 2 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Thompson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Walker. Now the feed to Tatum.
And this is going to be an asset for Tatum. His ability to get to the line, very good at using his body to draw contact.
For Boston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Earning all rookie first team honors after a brilliant first year, Tatum quickly became a fan favorite.
And so Tatum nails them both. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game missing all those chippies.
And you've seen good instincts. Tatum gets buckets. His game is polished.
Here's Curry, and Thompson sends it back, and he recovers it. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. On defense, Boston goes back up. It's rebounded by Tice.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Walker in the post. Curry meets him. Shot's good by Walker.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Curry looking it over. Here's Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we hear of players attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the third day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year, but the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
First one falls for him.
Klay Thompson is really a guy you have to respect with how even-keeled he is out there on the floor. Never too high, never too low, and very much in control of his emotions.
Eric Paschal, he's checked in for Green. And so Thompson nails both of them.
And I hope kids out there are watching the textbook form on Thompson's jumper.
So many things that you could check the boxes on in terms of the fundamentals of a great shooter. It starts at the base, straight footwork, you square up, you got a quick release, and you got to follow through. It really is something to watch.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Paschal. And slam dunk by Paschal.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Here's Pritchard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And here's Tatum for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
A patient player. Tatum fine with taking what the defense gives him.
Wiseman with the ball. He's against Williams. Wiseman the pass to Paschal. It's Curry outside. He can't get that one to fall. Now Boston takes it the other way. Curry against Brown. It's deflected. Here's Williams. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Curry. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Here's Pritchard, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Clock at 6. Pass to Tice. From deep three-point range, Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Here's Pritchard, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Pritchard. The pass to Williams. From deep. Kept alive by Boston. A second chance effort. It's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
starters with some changes. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Oubre comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Lee's subbed in for Klay Thompson. Outside Teague. Good D by Lee.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Passes it to Looney, and here's Pascal. And it's Oubre off the drive, and he lays it straight in. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Oubre does a great job there. Finds an avenue, slinks his way in there, and then jumps over the top.
Outside, Green. He kicks it to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum is clever when he's in attack mode. Great at beating defenders to the basket.
Curry is inside. Teague covering. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
And the first one at the line is good.
Just a big defensive mistake there. I mean, it's like free points. You want to harass Steph, but when he goes to the free throw line, we know it's pretty much automatic. Always one of the league's best free throw shooters.
And both free throws good for Curry. Celtics trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now Williams still looking for his first bucket in this one. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Lee. And the basket by Tatum.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Green against Oubre. Pascal kicks to Oubre. Poke loose and stolen by Tatum. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Smart against Lee. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Outside Curry. Over Teague.
Outstanding defense from Teague to prevent that shot from going down.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So as anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You know, you always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kelly Oubre out there with Eric Pascal. Then it's Curry, and it's Lee in at the two-guard spot. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Over Lee. That's short off the rim. The Warriors shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
What about Draymond rising up into the contact? He's a good offensive player who finds his way this time to get to the free throw line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. 2 shots. First free throw is good. Walker's checked in for the Celtics. Both good from the line that time.
Draymond Green is a great role player on the offensive end on the floor and makes guys around him better because he's willing to make plays and passes. And then he's got that commitment, that tenacity on the defensive end as well.
Here's Thompson, and he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Stolen by Walker. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. Here's Thompson, following the basket by Stephen Curry. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Steph Curry.
At the line with 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That's good from Kemba Walker. Here's Lee. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Wiggins, and he overshot that one, missing. Boston leading by 3. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. He can't get that one, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Lee passes to Looney. Lee outside. Pass to Looney. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. And slam dunk by Smart.
Lighter off the floor now. Smart got into better nutrition, got into better shape, and it's paying dividends.
Now here's Lee. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Wiggins. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Walker's shot is off.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Warriors trail by 5. On the wing, Wiggins, guarded by Green. On the wing, Green. Wiggins outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Wiggins has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Both teams deciding to change it up and getting very close to seeing our final list of contestants for the dunk contest. And you know everybody in the discussion right now really wants to compete.
I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, if you got the hops and the repertoire, you want to show what you can do.
You look at Tatum, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And the list of participants is going to be final soon, so we'll be sure to keep you posted. This year's dunk contest should be a very special one.
And every year, it seems, we see something in the dunk contest that we've never seen before, and I don't think this year will be any different.
Now, here's Green, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Shot clock at 5. Lee in the post. It's up against Thompson. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
And the shot goes in. Tice has got his first points in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here is Green. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Lee outside. Wide open. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Lee against Walker. And the pass to Thompson. From deep, another 3 for Golden State.
Well, looking to shoot immediately off the pass, and I don't think he even felt the leather that time.
Thompson outside. Back to Walker. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Thompson outside. Dishes to Wiseman. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Thompson. Brown against Thompson. Passes it to Pritchard. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown finds Tice. Now here's Tatum. Over Wiggins. Here's Thompson. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Now here's Wiggins. He's coming off a 22-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
A young guy with maturity, awareness, and a feel for the game. Tatum is special.
Lee with the ball. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Fader on the way, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Celtics leading by 3. And here's Tatum for 3. No good that time.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now here's Lee. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice. Teague is checked in for Thompson. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. Cans it from downtown.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. The kick out to Brown. Misses the 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Wiggins. Count it. Wiggins has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Teague feeling it out a bit. And it's blocked. Outside Curry. And the 3 off target.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Thompson for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tice has got 5 rebounds tonight. Teague finds Tatum. 15 seconds left now here in the second. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this one. A 3-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got 15.
Shifty, elusive offensively. Tatum's scoring potential is through the roof.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. Just in terms of the second quarter, they were the better team, but there wasn't a big difference between them. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
It's been an aggressive approach for them at the offensive end. Getting the ball inside and getting as many points as possible close to the rim. So far, so good. They have a nice edge in the points in the paint.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Warriors?
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their numbers come. It makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Thompson in at center. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Now, here's Brown. That three off the mark. Walker against Wiggins. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Unloads from 9, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
The Warriors have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Andrew Wiggins, the kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots, those long twos, has started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
He hits the second from the line. And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnovers. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision-making can be that much better.
Now, here's Tice. Count that one. Tice has got his second basket of the game.
Thompson with a nice job finding the open man, creating for his teammate.
Outside, Green. Thompson finds Green. Up top, Curry. Shoots over Walker. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. There's Walker with the 3. The Warriors trailing. Here's Curry, and it's blocked.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Here's Walker, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on James Wiseman.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
Kemba Walker. He'll be at the line shooting 2.
The first one falls. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Good on both. Here's Thompson. 11 points in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Walker, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Fires for 3. But they recover it. Up top, Tatum. Covered by Wiggins. Tice kicks to Walker. 4 on the shot clock. And he's good on the 3-ball. Walker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Here's Tice. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tice has got 4 this quarter.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Walker after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Walker, Tatum trying to break free. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Kemba Walker. He'll be at the line shooting 2.
And that one falls for Walker. Austin making some changes. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Green comes in for Daniel Tice. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Brown. The Warriors also with a sub. Oubre's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Warriors trail by 6. Green passes to Curry. Inside, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Man, Looney is so long, gets up there and flushes it.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Williams finds Walker. Offensive rebound. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
a serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt, has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
The Warriors making a switch here. Lee's checked in. That one misses for Williams. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach, the energy that you put out coming back. And Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career. Well, Kelly Oubre is a multi-talented forward that plays with a lot of confidence. If he can keep this kind of consistency, he's going to do some damage in this league.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Curry against Walker. Pass to Lee. The three. It's good from long range. Lee's got 5 now.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And Walker kicks to Green. Pass to Williams. Green against Tatum. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 17 points in the game.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Curry finds Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. That ties it up. Oubre's got 5 points now this quarter.
Good touch there. Oubre outside the three-point arc and knocks one down.
Smart passes to Williams. Now Smart. Oh, Tatum in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Man, and Tatum gets up on these alley-oops. Has a great grasp of when to attack and exploit the opponent.
Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. Drills the three-pointer.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Walker surveying the floor. Makes it off the glass. Walker's got 21 in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
The Warriors making a switch here. Haskell's checked in. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look. Teams are stacking up. You look at the Celtics. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous baseball with an eye toward the post.
For the Celtics, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
And so it's Boston with it. The Warriors making the shot. Back to Smart. Great D that time from Oubre. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. It's a one-point game. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Lee. Curry's got 17 now.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Williams. Count the basket.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Now here's Curry. 17 points in the game. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got 4 points in the quarter.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Smart against Oubre. To the paint. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Golden State. Outside Curry. Kicks it to Oubre. On the wing, Lee over Tatum, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Well, some of the numbers NBA wingmen have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. The fourth spot held by Jason Tatum.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And when they get to those sweet spots, you can just count it. Each one of them is capable of having that kind of night where it looks like the bucket is about 5 feet wide for them.
Now here's Lee. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. Lee in the posts. Williams with the block. Smart dishes to Tatum. The kick out to Teague. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Oubre with it. Williams picks him up. Second shot opportunity, and it's Oubre laying it in. Oubre's got 7 points for the quarter.
Good job by the lefty to get in there and corral that rebound using his wingspan.
Now a timeout called by Boston. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make some
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's a look at some of the stats for Jaylen Brown.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now here's Teague. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. In the corner, Smart with it. No good with the triple. Warriors leading by 5. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
Now here's Smart. Here's Thompson. And a good offensive forward. And he gets the bucket. Thompson's got 6 points.
Well, if there's 100 play calls that they have, Tristan's probably got 0 of them. He just goes in there and gets it done himself.
Here's Thompson. And Boston with the rebound. Tice has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low. Here's Brown. Thompson passes to Brown. The kick out to T. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Thompson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter. Curry fires from way outside. Can't connect from long distance. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Warriors on top, leading by just 1. And do not go away as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Eric Pascal out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Wiseman in at the center, locking down the middle. Outside, Smart. Here's Thompson. Wiggins with the block. He feeds it to Curry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Steph with a great job there of finding the seam and just attacking the paint, trying to get as deep as possible. And he gets a little bit physical with him, but it'll pay off in free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside, Smart to take the lead. Here's Thompson, and it's blocked. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Curry outside. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 16th rebound on the night. Inside, here's Tice. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Curry kicks to Wiseman. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And here's Pascal. Thompson for three. That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Now here's Thompson. The kick out to T. And another shot. Yes! And the foul. That's on James Wiseman.
The specialty of Tristan Thompson is to rebound the basketball, and he can do that in bunches.
Kemba Walker is checked in for Boston. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Tristan Thompson. At the line, 1 shot.
And Tristan Thompson is constantly asked to play a role and willingly accepts that. You think about how much respect he's garnered from coaches and teammates through all the seasons that he's played in the NBA.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Brown outside. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Tice has got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
After not having a three during the first half, he's made 2 now this second half, and he looks hungry for more.
Smart passes to Tice. Here's Thompson. Nice ball movement by Boston. The pass to Smart. Walker with it. Three-pointer. Thompson with the rebound. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And it's good for 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Warriors leading by 4. Wiggins outside. Passes it to Thompson. He dishes it to Green. It's stolen by Tice. Outside, Smart. There's Walker with the 3. A shot, no good.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And Thompson kicks to Wiseman. Wiggins passes to Wiseman. Here's Green. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Brown. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Pass to Tice. The dish now to Walker. 5 on the clock. Over Curry. Walker's shot is off.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. And the turnover again by Golden State.
Celtics ball.
Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Celtics trail by 4. Walker with it. Pass to Tatum. The tray. And that one is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing this second half in the mud.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Walker finds Tatum. Now, here's Thompson. The pass to Walker. Out of hand on it.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The Celtics shooting struggle is apparent. 37% from the field. Brown dishes to Walker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got 10 points here in the second half.
And the pick and roll so effective when the ball's in Walker's hands. You can count on him to make the right read almost every time.
Now here's Curry. Outside, Green. And Boston with the rebound. Tice has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Walker. Pass to Tice. Back to Walker. Pass to Tice. Shot clock at 6. Back to Walker. Beyond the arc. And it's Walker again missing.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He kicks it to Walker. Pass to Tice. Wiggins with the block, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Austin with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Such a wide open look. Walker's got 25 points in the game.
And Walker always looking to take that shot when given the opportunity. So consistent at that range. And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Now Tatum. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum. At the line with one shot.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 24.
And none better, Steph stepping up. What a great feel for the moment. Steph Curry. Bingo.
Tatum draws the double. Tice, no one around him. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. 1:32 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Steph Curry.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
Coming into this game, he had been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. It means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Here's Curry. .116 left in the fourth quarter. They kick it out to Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, we know he's undersized for the position, but Draymond Green does the work of several men, including how he forces the D that time to foul.
Shooting two.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Tatum down low. Covered by Wiggins. Left side, Brown. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
And with Brown, it doesn't matter what point in the game it's at. He's ready to shoot whenever and wherever he has the ball in a good spot.
Now here's Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, man, the baby-faced assassin stepping up right there. Such a great score, and what a situation for Steph to get it done.
Wiggins against Tatum. Over Wiggins. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Here's Tatum. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 6. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wiggins with some nice D. And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
5th team foul. Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. Again, the miss by the Celtics. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we grabbed rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.